Okay, Marcus threw it again, and I checked the first oil ring, and I was real close the first time. Now, the first thing you have to do is measure the distance across the oil ring. There are two ways to find the PAP, and I'm going to show you both ways. So I'm going to put the Pro-Sect on his track and measure the distance across his track. So we measured the distance across. It is 11 3/4 inches. Okay? And there's an axis tilt chart that you will see that says 11 3/4 inches is 12 degrees of tilt. So he is a medium high track player, but definitely within the range that gives him the versatility we're looking for. Okay, so now, once we have that first oil ring, we have to find the PAP. I'm going to show you how to do it with the Pro-Sect, and then how to do it with our greatest tool, the Armadillo. Okay? With the Pro-Sect, I put the Pro-Sect across the track, and I find the midpoint. I turn it 90 degrees, and I find the midpoint again. So that spot you're looking at is the middle of his ball track. The middle of his ball track is his negative axis point, his nap. Okay, so we want to find the positive axis point. We put one end of the Pro-Sect on his negative axis point, and we mark where the other end of the Pro-Sect is, on the positive side of the ball. We will put on there so we know that that is his positive axis point. So when you're using a Pro-Sect, you're going to find the negative axis point first, and then measure the other end of the Pro-Sect, and that will be your positive axis point. Okay, now I have to draw the center line of the grip, mark where the inserts are for the fingers, measure that distance, which is with his spans is 4.5 inches, cut it in half is 2 1/4. So what I've located there is the center of his grip. Once I have the center of his grip, I draw the horizontal line across the ball. Then I draw the line perpendicular to that, which is his VAL. Okay? So I have a horizontal coordinate and a vertical coordinate. We would refer to that as how far over and how far up. Now that I've measured it, or I've marked it, let's measure it. It says that he is 4.5 over by 3/4 up. So I'll put that on the ball and mark it on my sheet. So when referring to Marcus's game, he has 12 degrees of tilt, and his axis point is 4.5 over by 3/4 up. Once we've done it with the Pro-Sect, I'm going to do it now using the Armadillo. Using the Armadillo, I put the Armadillo on the ball with the point of it towards his positive axis point, and I keep sliding it across the ball until the ball track is underneath one of the ridges or parallel to it, which is what it is here. So I did it with the Armadillo, and now I'm going to find out where the point of the Armadillo is. It's right over here. Mark the point. And you know what? They're 1/8 of an inch apart. And that is not going to make you right or wrong. You stay there within that 1/8 of an inch. Now, because I check myself, and I check myself because I've made enough mistakes in my life. Take my 1-inch piece of tape that I tore in half, and I put it on his positive axis point for him, right there. Then we'll have him throw the ball down the lane, and you'll see how that spot is where the ball lands when he throws it. I'd like to caution you about a couple things you're going to run into. You may have an existing positive access point from a player you have been working with for years. If that positive access point is more than 6 months old, it's probably not accurate. Modern ball dynamics, stronger cores and covers, and the ball dynamics of them cause the positive access point to have changed. So you want to get the most recent PAP. Somebody's coming to you for a new ball and he's a regular customer of yours. It's my suggestion you check his PAP before you lay out a ball for him. Once you have his PAP 4.5 over by 3/4 up and 12 degrees of tilt, and you know his ball speed to rev rate ratio, so that whether he is speed dominant, matched, or rev dominant, then you'll be able to make accurate decisions, and you're going to have a lot of happy customers if you go through all the detail.